As these two sides get ready to lock horns, this is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
And he cuts out the supply.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. And it's Hernandez. And here's Ronaldinho. Now it's Villa. Azar. And here's Bale. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, that was no routine save.
Ronaldinho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid have their second corner now. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Aubameyang. Aubameyang showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Bale. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Cross goes in there. Beckham. That's a good ball out wide.
Aubameyang really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well timed, excellent interception. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Alexander-Arnold. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Very nicely done. Now here's the delivery. And he's cleared it back out. And he's had a hit! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And he's intervened well there. Alexander-Arnold. Dunk. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp. Alisson. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's a sharp little ball. Mbappe! It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely feet. And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And the shot! Goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Alexander-Arnold, Aubameyang, played out wide, and it's Alexander-Arnold. Header! And it's hoisted clear. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's cut it out, and he has slightly undercooked that one.
Pittsburgh clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Raúl. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Now he's got space here. Raúl. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the game has already resumed here.
Pittsburgh can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Beckham. Nicely weighted ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Ferdinand gets it clear. And it's Beckham. Now Costa Curta. A probing pass. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Rijkaard. Alexander-Arnold. Raúl. Great work on the overlap. Now it's Mbappe. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Good ball, good take. He's not got that quite right. Cannavaro. Still chasing the game, trailing by one.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Raúl. Oh, no joy this time. Dealt with nicely by the defence. No way through there. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Cannavaro. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
He has a look up. It's a mighty effort! It's hit the crossbar. Hernandez gets it away. Turns and goes back. Roll! Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Belletti. No, that's been intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Bale. Foot in. We expected better, and so did he. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi, that's a little off target. Raul. Now it's Villa. Now it's Beckham. Costa Curta. In with the challenge. This looks promising. And this is Bale. And they're quick to get it back.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Lovely, now then. He's had a shot! It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Looking for a runner. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now, can they get him away?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Not the most accurate pass. And he's decided to go for it. And no one is overly concerned about that. Tries to pass it through. Neuer comes out and deals with it.
Habrá un minuto
Hazard.
de descuento.
And it's been played through. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, what a climb! Oh, what has happened here? This time, surely! Oh, it's in! And that has raised the roof! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it.
And that is it.